It is a great privilege and honor for me to attend the inaugural session of the Conference on Combating Drug Trafficking for BIMSTEC countries. This event was announced by the Honorable Prime Minister of India in his speech during the 4th BIMSTEC Summit held in Kathmandu, Nepal in August 2018, which demonstrated the highest level political commitment on the part of the Government of India in combating the menace of drug trafficking. My appreciation goes to the Ministry of External Affairs and the Narcotics Control Bureau of the Government of India for organizing this conference with participation from the BIMSTEC member states. The BIMSTEC region, with a population of more than 1.6 billion and a combined GDP of US $3.7 trillion, is one of the fastest growing regions in the world. While all countries of our region are experiencing rapid economic growth and social progress, they are also witnessing growing threats posed by terrorism, transnational organized crimes, and illicit drug trafficking. It is a common knowledge that the countries in the BIMSTEC region are affected by the scourge of drug trafficking and drug abuse. Drug abuse eats into the productivity and creativity of the youths of our countries. Drug abuse often is linked with other forms of crime and potentially serves as a source of financing of terrorism. While individual member states of the BIMSTEC region have shown a strong commitment in their fight against illicit drug trafficking, there is a need to bolster regional efforts to tackle this transboundary menace. Holding of this international conference in New Delhi will undoubtedly send a strong message to the governments and other stakeholders of this region to reinvigorate their collective fight against drug trafficking. BIMSTEC has initiated a number of concrete steps to promote regional cooperation to combat drug trafficking. First, the BIMSTEC Convention on Cooperation in Combating International Terrorism, Transnational Organized Crime, and Illicit Drug Trafficking was signed in 2009. This convention provides the broad parameters of cooperation on the subject of illicit drug trafficking among the BIMSTEC member states. This convention has received ratification from 6 member states. I'm happy to report that earlier this month, the National Assembly of Bhutan has also adopted this convention as an important first step for its ratification. Second, the BIMSTEC subgroup on prevention of illicit trafficking in narcotic drugs, psychotropic substances, and precursor chemicals has been holding meetings to develop a common regional approach on fight against drug trafficking. The 5th meeting of the subgroup held in Kathmandu in 2018 agreed to identify short-term, medium-term, and long-term action plan to deal with drug trafficking. By now, we have received inputs for the action plan from all the member states. We hope to finalize the draft BIMSTEC roadmap to combat all aspects of illicit drugs in the 6th meeting of the subgroup to be held in Colombo in April 2020. Another important aspect of our cooperation in the area of combating illicit drug trafficking is the publication of BIMSTEC Annual Drug Report. Based on the material provided by member states, Myanmar, as the lead shepherd of the subgroup on drug trafficking, will be publishing the first BIMSTEC Annual Drug Report shortly. BIMSTEC has also been collaborating with United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime in the area of capacity building and knowledge sharing. We hope with the holding of the first meeting of the BIMSTEC Home Ministers, member states will be able to further discuss the operational issues of the CTT conventions and the collaborative measures needed to deal with drug trafficking. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, before I conclude, I would like to put on record my deep appreciation for India's proactive role as the lead country for the counterterrorism and transnational crime sector under the auspices of BIMSTEC. I hope that the two-day-long conference that we are holding now will be able to come out with some practical recommendations which could feed into the deliberations of the next meeting of the BIMSTEC subgroup on trafficking in illicit drug, which is scheduled in May this year. Thank you very much.
Download Tarang online radio app from Google Play Store.
You are listening to Tarang Devotional Online Radio.